Welcome back to another Xploremor adventure. This time we're leading a group run from Las Vegas to St. George, Utah, all off-road. We've ran this route in the past, but only in sections. We did have some minor setbacks, trail repairs, and not everyone was able to complete the entire route. But that can be expected when you're traveling for 3 days and 230 miles through the desert. We started at Nellis Dunes OHV, just north of Las Vegas. Then we traveled north along the Old Spanish Trail. Once we got into Weiser Valley, the red rocks at Valley of Fire and Logandale started to appear. We got into Logandale after 8 hours of bouncing through the desert. We spread out among the red rocks to cook dinner and hang out while we watched a beautiful sunset. Once we began the second day, Tim and Kelsey from Canyon State Overland realized that their roof rack had broken. One of the main crossbars had completely broken from a support. After determining they wouldn't be able to continue the rest of the trip, they headed to town, while the rest of us ran the Petroglyph loop through Logandale OHV. As we came to an old track that I had ran back in 2016, I decided we would deviate from the planned route to try and make up a little time. That last-minute decision turned out to be the highlight of the entire trip. We were treated to a herd of local bighorn sheep who were climbing around on the Red Rocks. After coming out of Logandale, we were pleasantly surprised to find Tim and Kelsea had found a mobile welder to repair their rack. While they got that repaired, 3 of us ran over Mormon Mesa.
We've got clamps because we got some on a hose. He thinks he's got a couple others.
Gordon CJ5's fuel rail developed a crack, so we had to stop and do a little trail repair along Mormon Mesa.
Boy, that looks like a solid fix.
Then we got the entire group back together for a quick dip in the Virgin River. The last part of day 2 brought us into Gold Butte and out to the Falling Man petroglyph site.
Everybody got quiet all of a sudden.
We all hiked around to find as many petroglyphs as we could find. then went and camped near the cistern in Gold Butte for a night 2 under the stars. During breakfast the next morning, it was worked out that the last day was going to be a long one. That meant 2 of the vehicles were going to have to head back to Phoenix early. Little did we know that was going to be a very good decision. The 3 old Jeeps headed south into Gold Butte to visit the Devil's Throat sinkhole. After the sinkhole, we headed over to 7 Keyholes, where we hiked through a slot canyon. This site is definitely worth the drive, and the canyon offers a break from the heat.
Stay here, you guys, come get me. Oh, lovely. Oh, yeah, it does look like a key.
Doesn't it?
Upside down.
Yep.
After that, we headed back up north to the Cistern for a lunch break, before continuing north into Grand Parachon region.
I would live up here out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, look at that fridge.
Yeah, the wallpaper
I know the chickens.
and the little chicks.
Oh yeah.
Folks, this isn't how you know you've been in the desert for 3 days. When that starts to look tempting, you've been on the dirt for too long.
Gordon's CJ5 was acting up. It was only running for about 10 minutes, and then we had to tow for about 10 minutes. Since it seemed to be related to fuel pressure, we stopped and swapped out a spare fuel pump. After that didn't work, we rushed to the top of Black Rock Mountain for one last stop before our push down to St. George.
Nice.
It turned out to be a long 12-hour day on the trail. But we were back in civilization, and all three of us were grateful that we were able to complete every leg of our adventure. As always, thanks for following along with our travels. Be sure to click like and subscribe. Register at Xploremor.net to find out how you can join us on our next group run.